There's something I've noticed over the years. After 60, the way we start our mornings makes more difference than most people realize. You might think, oh, I've been getting out of bed the same way my whole life. Why change now? But here's the thing. Your body isn't quite the same as it was in your 30s or 40s. And sometimes, without even realizing it, we do little things in those first few minutes after waking that put us at a much higher risk of losing our balance. And the truth is, most people over 60 are making the same mistake. Maybe you did it this morning. Maybe you've been doing it for decades. And today, I want to tell you exactly what that mistake is, why it's more dangerous after 60, and the simple steps you can take to avoid it, starting tomorrow morning. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know my passion is helping women over 60 live their healthiest, strongest, most independent lives. We worked hard for decades, raised families, built careers, took care of our homes, and we deserve to keep enjoying life without the constant fear of falling or losing our stability. Balance isn't just about walking in a straight line. It's about having the confidence to step off a curb, climb a step stool, or walk across a patch of uneven grass at a family barbecue without worrying you're going to trip. And the truth is, the older we get, the more we have to work at it. So let's get right to it. The mistake. It's starting your morning by jumping right out of bed without giving your body a chance to wake up and adjust. Sounds harmless, right? We've all done it. You open your eyes, you think of what you need to do, you swing your legs over the side of the bed, and you stand up right away. The problem is, when you're over 60, your body doesn't bounce back as quickly as it used to. And in those first few seconds, you are more vulnerable than at any other time of day. Here's why. When you've been lying down for hours, your blood has been circulating in a horizontal position. The moment you stand, gravity pulls your blood downward toward your feet and legs. In younger years, your heart and blood vessels can instantly adjust, tightening up those vessels and sending blood quickly back to your brain. But after 60, that reaction slows down. Your blood vessels are less elastic. Your muscles aren't pushing the blood upward as strongly, and your nervous system takes a little more time to react. That's when you might feel lightheaded, dizzy, or a bit off balance. This is called orthostatic hypotension, and while it sounds like a medical term you might never remember, all it means is your blood pressure drops when you stand up, and it happens far more often than people realize. Now, think about this. You're just waking up. Maybe you're still a little groggy, your eyes haven't adjusted to the light, and you stand up quickly. If your blood pressure drops at that moment, even for just a few seconds, your brain gets less oxygen, you feel unsteady. Your reflexes aren't as quick as they used to be, so if you stumble, you might not catch yourself in time. And that's how so many people end up with preventable falls first thing in the morning. I've seen it happen to friends, and I've heard countless stories from women who never thought it could happen to them, until it did. The good news is, avoiding this problem is incredibly simple. Tomorrow morning, instead of rushing out of bed, give yourself a minute to wake up. Open your eyes, take a few slow breaths, stretch your arms overhead, move your legs a bit, then roll to your side and use your arms to push yourself up to a sitting position. Let your feet touch the floor and just sit there for about 30 seconds. While you're sitting, move your ankles in circles or pump your feet up and down. This helps get the blood moving back toward your heart and brain. When you do stand, put a hand on the bed frame, a dresser, or the wall for support and take your first few steps slowly. It's such a small change, but it can make a huge difference. Now, this one little morning habit will help, but if you truly want better balance and more confidence in your movements, there's more you can do throughout the day. Think about balance like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. That means you've got to work on your strength, your reflexes, and your coordination. One of the simplest things you can do is practice standing on one foot for just 10 or 20 seconds at a time, holding onto a chair or counter if you need to. Do it a couple of times on each side every day. Another great move is the heel to toe walk. Just like you might have seen in a field sobriety test, only you're doing it for your health. Place one foot directly in front of the other so your heel touches your toe, and walk slowly forward for 10 steps. This trains your coordination and forces your muscles to work together to keep you steady. And don't forget side leg raises. Standing tall, holding onto a chair, Lift one leg out to the side and lower it slowly. This strengthens the muscles in your hips, which are key for side-to-side stability. I know some folks don't love the idea of exercising, but these movements are easy, low impact, and can be done while you're waiting for your coffee to brew. The important thing is consistency. Do them every day, even if you feel steady now, because the whole goal is to stay steady. We don't wait for our car tires to go flat before we add air. We maintain them. Balance works the same way. Now let's talk about a few other factors that can quietly affect your balance, especially in the morning. First is hydration. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume is lower, and that makes it harder for your body to regulate blood pressure when you stand. That's why starting your day with a glass of water before anything else is such a smart move. It's a simple way to help your body adjust more easily. Second, nutrition. Your muscles, your nerves, your bones, they all rely on certain nutrients to work properly. Vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3s, and protein all play a role in strength and stability. And here's the thing, after 60, our bodies don't absorb nutrients quite as efficiently, so we have to be intentional about getting enough. That means more high-quality protein at each meal, more foods rich in healthy fats, and plenty of colorful vegetables. Another thing that can make a big difference is being mindful about your alcohol intake, especially in the evening. Even small amounts can linger in your system, affect your sleep quality, and leave you feeling less steady the next morning. And speaking of sleep, getting a solid night's rest is not just about feeling refreshed. When you're sleep deprived, your reaction time slows down, your muscles are more fatigued, and your ability to balance suffers. All of these things, staying hydrated, eating the right nutrients, getting good sleep, moving your body, work together. Think of it as a team. You can't rely on just one player to win the game. You need everyone working together to get the best results. And here's something I really want to emphasize. It's never too late to start improving your balance. I've met women in their 70s and even 80s who thought their wobbly steps were just part of getting old. But after a few weeks of making small changes, waking up more slowly, doing those simple exercises, drinking more water, they were walking with more confidence, climbing stairs without holding on, and enjoying activities they thought they had to give up. The body is amazingly adaptable, no matter your age. I know a lot of you watching are proud, independent, hard-working Americans who aren't used to asking for help. I get it. But staying independent means taking care of the little things before they turn into big problems. Avoiding that one morning mistake might sound small, but it's about protecting your independence, your mobility, and your ability to do the things you love, whether that's gardening, traveling, playing with your grandkids, or just walking across the yard without worrying about your footing. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, before your feet hit the floor, pause. Take a breath. Give your body that extra minute. Then, sometime during the day, try those 3 balance exercises I mentioned. The single leg stand, the heel to toe walk, and the side leg raises. And drink that glass of water before your coffee. These are not hard things. They won't take much time. But they will start building a foundation of stability and strength that will serve you for years to come. If you do these things every day for the next month, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by how much more confident you feel when you move. And that's what it's all about, moving through life with confidence. We've all worked too hard to spend our later years living in fear of falling. Let's keep standing tall, walking strong, and living fully. If this message resonates with you, if it feels like something worth trying, I encourage you to stick with it. I'm here every week with new tips, so make sure you subscribe and share this with a friend who could use a little boost in their balance and confidence. Because at the end of the day, we're in this together, and a strong, steady America starts with strong, steady individuals like you.